What if you could start running low-cost Pinterest ads, and what if, when you started running those ads, if you gave Pinterest $1 and they gave you $2, or if you gave them $1 and they gave you $4? That's my personal experience so far with running Pinterest ads over the last 2 years, and I want to help you understand how you can use Pinterest ads in your business to not only grow your traffic, grow your revenue, but to connect with a targeted audience on this wonderful search engine. So, you ready to get started? Let's dive in. Okay, so we are on my Pinterest account right now, and I just wanted to pop in here, and in case you haven't seen Pinterest ads before, I want to show you what those are. So if you are not familiar with them in your feed, Pinterest actually puts them in the feed with your organic pins, and they don't stick out like a sore thumb like if you were to look at Facebook. Like every 4 posts on Facebook is an ad. So on Pinterest, they actually are very native and they look the same unless the marketer is making them stand out. But for instance, this pin right here, the Smile Direct clip, is at the very top of my feed, and they are promoting, so you can see promoted by Smile Direct Club. And what happens when you click on a normal pin, let's just click on this one, is it opens it up, and it's forcing you to actually click a second time to open up that pin, okay, in your window. However, with Pinterest ads, they're one click. So if someone clicks on your pin, you are taken directly to whatever they are promoting. And in this case, they're wanting you to take a survey in order to get you into their email list and sell you on their product. All right, so you can see that. And then, of course, if you're on desktop, you can save them. And sometimes I do save these just to see what is happening on the back end. But that is a promoted pin. And if this is the smart feed, right? So if you do a search, let's just search for organizing ideas. And you can see that Home Depot is promoting a pin, Squarespace is promoting, and Wayfair. That is what a promoted pin looks like. So the next thing that I'm going to talk to you about and get in this getting started, like using promoted pins, is kind of why you should promote them, all right? So why should you use Pinterest ads? Well, let's talk about that. So you can promote your products and your digital information at an extremely low cost. I'm going to talk about some of my results and some client results later, but I have found in my experience that I can actually run promoted pins at a lower cost per lead and a higher return on ad spend on Pinterest than I can on Facebook. So that is one reason, but also because 90% of pinners that took a survey last year said that they use Pinterest to tell them what to buy. And that's big. And then 1 out of every 2 users have reported in that same survey of making a purchase after seeing a promoted pin. That's huge. And then 67% of pinners have reported finding a new brand or new product they've never interacted with before by seeing promoted pins and clicking on them. So that's really big. And I think if those stats don't speak for themselves, then I don't know what will. But let's just dive into the next section so you know why you need to be promoting pins. But now we kind of need to talk about how you get started. All right, so you are going to install your Pinterest tag and your event codes. You're going to find those only by having a business account. So if you don't have a business account yet, you need to convert to one. You can do that by going to your settings, and it'll have a big thing over here that says convert to a business account. Once you have done that, you will see that you have analytics and ads over here, and then you have some other options in here. All you need to do is go to ads and conversions. Now, if you don't have your base code installed, I do have a how-to video on how to do this. I can link that in a card, and I will also put it in the description below. However, this is where you're going to get it. So you're going to get your base code here, and then you're going to install your event codes. Now let's talk for a second about event codes. What are they? They are going to tell you, based on your goals for your campaign, what is happening on your website. So if your goal is to drive lead signups, say you're promoting a lead magnet of yours, and you want to see how many people signed up for that lead magnet, then you can use the event code of sign up. And you can see here that you can customize it to be, let's say this is going to be my strategy guide. I can copy that code, and then when I paste it into a document, I can change the purple text, and I can put strategy guide in there. Now you can customize these. I would just leave it basic if you don't know what you're doing with Pinterest ads just yet. All right, so that is your event code, and you are going to place that on your thank you page of your funnel. And let's use that lead magnet example again. Is going to be your sign up page, and then you're going to place your event code on your thank you page. So that's the second page after someone signs up. They're going to hit your thank you page, and that's where your event code will fire in the process to tell you how many people actually took action on your ad. All right, so once you have your event codes and your Pinterest tag installed, so your Pinterest tag is going to go on your entire site and your event codes are going to go on your thank you pages, you're going to go into your settings and you're going to set up your billing. And this is just your address information as well as your card information, and you can find that by going to ads and billing here. Now, once you have done that, you need to determine what your goal is going to be for your promoted pin. Are you going to run a lead generation ad? Are you going to run an ad to a sales page? I mean, what is your ultimate goal for your promoted pin? You need to figure that out so you can figure out what kind of promoted pin you need to run, what your campaign type is going to be. And then once you have that, all of that information on your website, your billing information set up, you have your goal in mind, you have your budget in mind, you need to create your pins and prep your landing pages or blog posts. Now that's all pretty simple. Where a lot of people struggle is actually setting up their ad. And I'm going to walk you through that now, where we are going to actually set up just really quick an ad, and I'm going to show you how it all works and what your ad dashboard looks like. So you're going to click create ad. Now I'm going to warn you, Pinterest sometimes will tell you when you put a pin on the platform that you can promote it. Let's just go over here. And I'm going to set up a real ad because I want to run an ad to my friend's training, which is an affiliate link of mine, and I will just walk you through that. So if you hover over it, it'll say promote. This is like boosting a post on Facebook. This is the equivalent. Don't do that. Go into create ad under your ads dropdown. And then I'm just going to run a traffic campaign. I'm not quite ready for conversion campaigns just yet. And then we're going to name our campaign. Now your campaign level is essentially what you're naming it. And then if you have a daily spend or a lifetime budget, that's about it that you can do in your campaign level. Just really naming it. And I don't do anything here. I just name it. So we're going to do January 2020 Pinterest ads affiliate link. Let's do Pinterest ads challenge RM. Okay, and we're going to hit continue. That's it on the campaign level. From there, we're looking at our ad group level. So our ad group level is the ads that are in a specific ad group. So you can have multiple ad groups within one campaign, or you can just have one ad group with a couple different ads, or one ad group with one ad. Right now I have one campaign running with one ad group and two ads inside of it. So you can see where you can kind of get crazy with it. So let's name this ad group. We're going to name it Cold Audience Broad Keywords. I like to be really specific with my targeting and my naming for my actual ad group details. And then here's where you can add specific audience targeting. So I uploaded a specific audience in December, and there were 440 people in it. You can do people who visited your sales page, website visitors, pretty much if you want to create any sort of audience, on Pinterest, you're going to want to do that in advance and have it ready for when you start your ad. Right now, I'm not going to target people that have engaged or gone to my site. I'm just targeting cold. I'm also going to skip interests, which is just a personal thing of mine because there's nothing super business related in the interests on Pinterest. So you can add interests here if you are in the organizing field or maybe the home decor field, whatever these interests are. If they relate to your ad, you can add them. Just know that those are there, and you can also search for interests. Now, here's where you're going to add your keywords. So I'm going to add things like why isn't that spacing? How to use Pinterest ads. There. And then Pinterest tips, bloggers on Pinterest, Pinterest bloggers, how to make money on Pinterest, just things like this. Best blogs of Pinterest. Actually, I don't like that. Let's do Pinterest strategy, starting blog. These are just random keywords that I'm choosing. You obviously need to have some sort of a strategy when it comes to adding keywords. Now, you can add as little as 0 keywords or as many as, as many as you want. I haven't ran into a cap. I usually try to cap out around 100 to 150 keywords and tweak it later on. In my friend's training that I'm going to tell you about in a little bit, she will actually teach you all about keyword usage and all of that. So Pinterest tells you to use a minimum of 25. I will probably come back later and add some more just because for the sake of time. Okay, we're going to get into targeting now. So you can pick specific genders, ages. I always just choose all, and then locations. So this is all US locations. Languages, I want to only target English speaking individuals. However, you can target various languages. And then if you want to, you can pick specific locations where ads are available. And then from here, you can choose devices. So if you know in the past you've ran an ad and most people are on their mobile device, then maybe you want to just choose mobile device users. And then I'm actually going to put this in search. So you can do all, which is recommended, browse, this is going to show up in their home feeds, and then in search if they're searching for specific keywords. Then you can use your pin to expand your targeting. This is also an option that's available in Facebook ads to use your ad or your creative to expand your targeting. I just leave this checked. And then you can set your daily budget. So this is your budget and when it's going to start. You can see that I have various saved budgets. I'm just going to start with $5 a day, and it's going to start, as soon as it's approved. And then your optimization and delivery, they set this to $2.17 automatically, but I always take it down to about 20 cents, and then I can go up from there. What you want to spend per click. So for traffic campaigns where we are paying for the click, so I want to pay around 20 cents per click, and I want my budget to be $5 per day. So once I max out my budget, then it's not going to show anymore. So if that's the case, I can always come back and increase my bid or increase my budget. All right. So this is where you're going to figure out where you want your ad to go, essentially. What is your goal and what is your budget? And then you're going to go from there. And then here, we're just going to choose our ads, right? These are the pins that we're going to run. Now you can choose more than one here, or you can just choose one. It doesn't matter. So I'm just going to choose one, and I'm going to click launch. And then it's going to go into approval. Ad is right here. You can see I've ran this before, but it is right here, and it is active. And if you click into it, you're going to see that it says active again. If you click into it again, it's going to say pending. All right. So that is how to actually set up a traffic campaign from start to finish. For more strategy on actually how to run and scale promoted pin campaigns, I would suggest signing up for the Pin Practical Ads Challenge. This is actually what I'm promoting with my pin on Pinterest that we just set up in my traffic campaign. I'm actually promoting my friend's free ad challenge. So when people click up and they sign up for the training, then they are actually using my affiliate link, which I disclosed in my description. And if they purchase anything later on, then my cookie is locked and then I make a commission on it. So this is just another way that you can make money on Pinterest using promoted pins. You can promote affiliate products, your own products, your lead magnets, whatever it may be. I have ran ads for a few years, and this is one of the campaigns that just continues to stand out. I hardly spent any money on this, and I made $500. So I spent $109.60, which you can see here. This was a meal planning ad that I was running for an old mom blog. And then I made $499. Okay, so this is just one example. I have ran ads where we actually got leads for less than 90 cents a piece, and then she sold them into her funnel later on. If you're wondering if promoted pins are right for your business, then I would head over to my blog post, heatherferris.com/Pinterest-promoted-pins. I will put the link to that in the description below so you don't have to try and pause this and type it in and read more about getting started with promoted pins. Or you can just dive right in with my friend's free ad challenge. It's 3 days, and she will get you started from zero to actually having an ad running. All right, so again, this is her challenge. This is her. She makes mega bank on running and helping people run promoted pin campaigns. She is legit. All right, I don't suggest anything that isn't legit. That's it. So you know how to run a promoted pin campaign now, from installing your base code, your event codes, to actually setting up the traffic campaign. So what's next? Are you going to start running Pinterest ads? Or do you need a little bit more hand-holding and help on getting started? If so, I cannot stress enough how much my friend Monica's Pinterest ads training is the bomb. It really is. It's a free 3-day challenge that will walk you through getting your ad from nothing to actually going and seeing results. So if you're interested in her free training, go ahead and click in the description below under the Pinterest I think it's called Pin Practical Ads training. I'll put it in the description and I'll make sure it's highlighted. And get signed up. It's totally free. And she is where I learned how to run Pinterest ads, and I now use them to run ads for my clients. So not only am I making money in my own business, but I'm helping my clients make money using her amazing training. So get started today. And of course, if you liked this video, hit the subscribe button below and give us a thumbs up, or shoot me an email if you are wanting to get started with ads and maybe have someone else run them for you. That's all. I hope you enjoyed this training. The blog post is also in the link below, and we will see you next week. Ciao.